Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series by me, Kraise, of Kraise Gaming. Now I was gonna wait to do this until Season 4 of my XCOM 2 campaign had finished. But that kind of campaign finished a bit prematurely and I've now started Season 5 and I thought why not do the two together. Now I kind of ran into a little bit of an issue whereby I wanted to do an impossible run, but you can't do the tutorial, and I've not ever seen the tutorial before. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an episode of the tutorial oh man, hardcore, dang. So yeah, I'm going to do the tutorial so that I can myself, with you guys, go through the story if you guys haven't seen it before. And then we'll come back and we'll do an impossible. Now, I've not seen any of the story at all. I've seen a few of Christopher Oz videos just to get an idea of how the game plays and what you sort of run into, and you know, the weapons and bits and pieces that you pick up along the way, that sort of thing. But on the whole, I'm kind of going into this a little bit fresher than most. So what we're going to do is we'll do... Oh yeah, I need the subtitles on. We'll do the tutorial, and then we'll come back and put it on Impossible and do a full playthrough. I hope you guys enjoy. Good time to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much, and please do hit that like button for me.
2 minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I had pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in.
Okay. Do we get to play now?
Whisper, what's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed a cab.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Okay. Breach mode. Chimera Squad begins every mission by setting up breach points to jump on enemies. Preview the enemy presence at each breach point and modifiers that will be applied, then assign agents to the available slots to determine what order they fight. Okay. I don't have any information on them at all. So we'll just start from the top. Take Cherub in, we'll send Godmother in, and then Terminal can come in as pinpoint. Successful shots on enemies will crit. Okay.
Stay behind me.
Okay, so we've got a trooper, and a trooper. Okay. 3 to 4. Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Take the shot. Got the crit. Lovely. Alright. She's got 4 to 6. She's got 100% on everything. Take that one. And... cool.
Hello. I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, The lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, blah, blah. History.
Focus.
Okay, agents and enemies take their turns one at a time, like so. Their current place in the order can be seen in the unit flag above their head, next to the portrait in the timeline, which both update after each turn. Agents have 2 actions, usual XCOM stuff, movement, shooting abilities, that sort of thing. Look for a blue shield, move into cover for defensive bonuses, the normal stuff. Okay. Well, so who's going to fire first? That'll be him. Okay. Let's move up.
I'm going.
Keep to cover.
So we got 65 on that dude and 81 on him. Let's go for the 65. Whiff. Alright, fine.
Target acquired.
I think this as well. Excellent. Okay. Let's move Godmother over here. $77 for the kill. Nice. And then we'll move Terminal up here and get the 86. 3 to 5. Ah, 2 grazed. Outrageous. Alright, the Cherub doesn't count at 1 of 3. So, doesn't really matter. As long as he hits. 85. Nice. Good.
You see this?
Huh. Interesting.
Contact!
I like him.
Clear.
Verge? What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
Okay, everyone reloaded. Good. Breach mode. Okay, some encounters offer more than one breach point with different risks and benefits. Consider whether to split the squad or send them through the same location. Agents entering from the same breach point will enter the encounter together and be closer in the timeline. The order of breach point will enter is shown next to their name. Okay. Okay, so we definitely have to split them. Enemies deal +1 damage during the breach, and agent damage is likely. Last unit through the entrance does +3 damage during the breach. Okay, so and we can change which one we go through. Okay, so in that case, Godmother's got the shotgun, so that'd be nice to get a +3. So we'll send Cherub in and Godmother, and then we'll send Terminal and Virgin last. Oh, actually no. Do you know what? Ooh, wrong one. Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
Reaching in.
We shall move in.
Okay, so we got 81 down there, 79 there. That's not a bad hit. He's He's alert. He's alert. Kraise, so he's okay for now. Alright, take the 79. Ah, 3. God damn it. Now, 7 to 9 on a 73. Take that. Ah, whiffed it. God damn it. 3 to 5 is 100%. Aggressive. Okay, take that one. Got him. 100% there. 91 there. Okay, so that one is alerted. But only 33% chance. Okay, take the 100. Good shot. Okay. Okay, now we get our agent abilities. Each agent has a unique ability that can use every turn, eventually gaining more abilities from their class and equip, blah blah blah. Most agents also have Subdue, a non-lethal attack that is low damage but guaranteed hit. Use it to earn additional rewards and for certain mission objectives. Cherub uses the Charge Bash instead. Okay, so he's going to go first anyway. We've got kinetic shields. So let's kinetic shield ourselves. And then we'll shield bash this dude. And then it's going to be her turn. Nice. Scatter shots. Godmother fires the shotgun in a short range cone, damaging multiple targets. Okay, let's subdue 2 to 3. Okay. In that case, we'll send her down here. Haven't he? How? Alright, take the 70. Nice! Crit as well. Lovely. Yep. Shielded. Excellent. One charge. What does that do? No idea. We'll figure that out next time. Now, Verge, what do you have? Verge sonically stuns the target for 1 to 2 actions and adds them to the neural network. Cannot target enemies in the neural network. Okay. Or Battle Madness. Verge sonically attacks an enemy's mind, making them go berserk and attack a nearby target. Adds them to the neural network. Cannot target enemies in the neural network. Okay. And your weapon does... We're gonna stupid you. I like that. Then Battle Madness. I just want to see what it does.
No! Boxing in target.
Ah, nice. Alright. Safeguard. Gremlin to an ally restore 4 hate, so she's a healer. Okay. Let's subdue that guy. Nice. Shell bash does 4 damage. Oh, so that's what charges.
I made the arrest.
Okay, cool.
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Love the pictures on the back here. Okay, so some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment. Once an agent with the required asset in the first slot, other agents can then be assigned. Okay. Then we'll send Virgin. No, actually we'll send Godmother in. Verge, and then Terminal. He's got the charge, she's got the shotgun, he can then stun, and she can heal if we need it.
Wait, hold. Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
How's this for an entrance?
Okay, so surprised, alert, but 59%, 58, 56, so we've got a few. That's 100%. Take it. 3, typical. He's got 100% on that guy, that's 4. Do it. Yep, take that one. He's got 56. Okay. Oh, she got him. Nice. Okay. We got this guy at the back. He's pretty tough.
Mirror Nightingale, I'll protect you.
Ow! What the
Terminal,
hell?
stabilize him.
On it.
Verge, with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
Agents lose all their HP will begin bleeding out over several turns, indicated by the number of timer. Hence. The mission will fail unless the agent bleeding out is saved with stabilizing ability or the encounter is completed. Okay. Oh, okay. $61. Cool. Nice, rolled high as well. Okay, Verge. We're gonna stun. Oh, we can only stun him. Go for Battle Madness.
Show them how you feel.
Keep the focus on them.
XCOM.
32%. Okay, let's move you. Love the Sky Ranger model. Alright, so Terminal's going to go next. Alright, Verge, come around here.
Crossing over.
that case, you come over here. And shoot him. Nice.
Eliminating.
Dang. And he's on Overwatch as well. So how does Overwatch work? So Overwatch works if you step into those lines. So in that case, we'll move here.
On the move.
You'll make it.
72. Good, okay. We're going to put him into a stupor.
My mind over yours.
And then go for the shot. Nice, okay.
Mayor Nightingale, are you alright?
It looks worse than it is. Those medikits are really something.
Compliment accepted.
What about Cherub?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, crisis at the museum. Whisper here. Head back to base. Going to need to debrief. Gravely wounded for Cherub. 6 rounds to complete. Enemies killed. Fine. 3 caps. 6% chance of 20 intel. Rating good. Huh.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete. It's
bad luck.
Yeah.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
thanks for getting the mayor killed. Also, you're fired.
That's not helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 3-1 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
Okay, critical target waiting on the city map.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out. 3-1 PD requested our help sifting through evidence at the Memorial Museum. They lost good officers today. Give them what they need and see what we can learn.
Okay, the map is where we see the status of 31 and the current targets we send our squad to. Chimera Squad can respond to 1 target per day, after which the day automatically advances. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll stop here. I'm going to go back, reload into an impossible. Because, you know, why not? And, yeah. See you guys in just a second. Okay. So, this is, I guess, we get to choose our squad. Which, if I remember rightly from other videos that I've seen, you weren't able to do if you went straight through with the with you know the intro. So we get to choose who we want. So the ones in green are the ones that you stay with. Okay, so we got Axiom, high damage, cover destruction. He's a muton. 65 aim. Rage, yeah. We got Zephyr. Close quarters, high mobility. He's a hybrid. Agent punches an enemy and inflicts one of several status effects. Disarm, disorient, stun, or root. The attack cannot miss and will trigger momentum. That's not bad. Zephyr blitzes towards enemy, melee attacks them after breach. This will position Zephyr near the enemy. If the enemy was alert, the breach action is cancelled. An extra action from momentum can be spent to prevent damage from the next attack instead of moving. That's not bad. Okay. Godmother. Scatter shot, which isn't all that great. Agent fires the primary weapon during the breach and will take their turn earlier in the timeline. Also gains 1 bonus action in the first turn. Not bad. We've got Talk. Wraps an enemy up, dealing damage and preventing them from doing an action. Pretty good. And pulls them out of cover, which is also good. Can enter through breach, vent breach points. Potential. Patchwork. Sends Gremlin to an enemy to jolt them. Attacks chain to nearby enemies. Damage is increased against robotic enemies. Oh, that's pretty good. So she's a robot killer. Can open the door at the start of the breach. The Gremlin scans the room, applying hollow target to all enemies, increasing the squad's aim by 15 against marked enemies. She's really good. But she's a robot killer and also adds aim to the squad. I don't see why we shouldn't have her. Okay, Shelter. Agent psionically swaps positions with the target enemy or ally. Does not automatically in turn. And Dazzle. Agent launches a sonic blast that disorients all enemies near the breach point. Targeted enemy is disorientated for an extra turn. Use permission. So basically he goes in and disorientates everybody. That's pretty strong as well. Cherub, we've seen. Terminal. He's a healer. Gotta have a healer. We've got Blue Blood. Agent takes a shot with a Deadeye, but 50% damage boost for minus 15 aim. Does not end the turn if used in the first action. And we've got Desperado, standard pistol fire and Deadeye cost an action and do not automatically end turn. Oh right, so he can shoot twice basically. And Lancer shot. Agent fires his Lancer pistol at a target, ignoring cover bonuses. Okay, that's pretty good as well. So, we've got Claymore. Shrapnel bomb throws an explosive that detonates after several turns. The explosive does not deal damage through cover and can be the explosion does not deal damage through cover and can be targeted to detonate it early. Does not end the turn if used as the first action. Yeah. Claymore detonates a powerful charge, rupturing all enemies near the breach point. Usable on all breach points once per mission. Yeah, I'm not loving him, I'll be honest. And Verge. Gains 10 aim for each enemy in the neural network. Certain abilities will add units to the neural network. Yeah, we've seen that. So Stupor, Battle Madness. Levitation. Agent lifts an enemy into the air, removing their cover bonuses during the breach. Levitation cancels all alert or aggressive enemy behaviors. I really like Verge. I really, really like Verge. I think he looks great. Sectoids are one of my favourite enemies in XCOM 2. The first time I saw one of these guys in the first mission of XCOM 2, considering what they used to look like in XCOM 1, I thought they looked amazing. I really, really do like these guys. Okay, so we've got Zephyr, Patchwork, Terminal, and Verge. Alright, let's go with that.
Chimera Squad, heads up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad, I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait. A short time ago, insurgents crashed the opening of City 31's Memorial Museum. They took Mayor Nightingale hostage.
Yep, I was there.
3-1 PD attempted a rescue, but the insurgents triggered a plasma bomb. Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 3-1 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance.
Ooh, we get to choose. Okay. A loose network of human scions. Their vision for City 31's future is entirely psionic, whether the city wants it or not. Grey Phoenix. An organization of alien scavengers. They have quietly amassed the kind of weaponry reclamation is mandated to recover. Okay. An underground, and we got Sacred Court, an underground religious movement for hybrids. They preach salvation, but only to those who once fought XCOM. I don't like these guys. Meta content. What's this? You have encountered the following XCOM Chimera Squad content across all of your campaigns. Unseen agents, fine. Okay, so we haven't... Yeah, okay, we haven't done any of that. Let's go with the first one. Screw it. We'll do it in order.
The Progeny have a small but loyal human membership, all with psionic capability. Victims willingly hand over what the Progeny need, then forget the whole thing. The perfect crime.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Okay, so, the progeny in progress. Active operation, investigate the progeny. We need to know more about the progeny before we can proceed with our investigation. Faction overview, loose network of... oh yeah, we saw that, okay. No dark events. Investigation opened. Faction leadership. Progeny leadership is entirely psionic. Consultation with the Templars suggests a human with powerful psionic capability. Templars. I love it. Okay. And then
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans.
Well, this is
alike.
5 years later.
There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out.
Okay, so this is the map. We'll come back to this in a minute. What's this?
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
Okay, so Android personnel. Construct the Android OPS hub. This network allows us to use androids on tactical missions and enables new assembly projects. The only thing we have, so okay, go. 2 days, I assume.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities.
Okay, so special ops. So convince well-to-do individuals and businesses groups to provide stopgap funding, so we get credits. Enable embed with 31 for a short time. In return, gain officers to canvass neighborhoods on our behalf. And we get intel. Illyrium sting. Set up false buys to draw out underground Illyrium traffickers. Get 20 Illyrium. So if we select a unit... oh, we can't. Okay, we don't have enough. Okay, cool. Then we can't do training either. Armory. Oh, this is where we'd sort their loadout. Agent abilities. Agent biography. Old world origin. China. Prior to invasion, only child of a factory worker and a cook. In 2015, when the invasion, parents started the initial invasion, her uncle fled with her to relocation camp at 4 years old. Okay. 2016 to 2034, after her uncle died of disease, she was effectively adopted by a doctor who lost her only daughter to the invasion. Transferred with her adopted mother to a small town in the outskirts, began apprenticing in her adoptive mother's medical office. After a punitive Advent attack wiped out her town, a resistance group pulled her from the rubble and brought her to safety. She exhibited a severe shift in personality. Okay. The War for Liberation. Combat medic for her resistance group, exhibited absolute fearlessness and saved hundreds of lives. Good for her. And to present, initially rejected for the Reclamation Agency, but requested regular psionic probes to prove she is fit to serve. Assigned to Chimera Squad after a probationary period. Okay. Verge. Prior to invasion, psionic support for an infiltration unit of thin men. Huh. 2015 invasion, actively worked to subvert human government, experimented with delicate long-term mental control of human subjects. And that's 15 years old. 2016 to 2034 occupation, assigned long-term control of influential human who could keep the populace docile with comprehensible, reassuring answers to their questions about aliens. Selected as a candidate for conversion into sectoid infused with human genetic material. Post-conversion, exhibited signs of empathy towards human populace, slightly began to tip off resistance groups. 2035 War for Liberation served as a mole actively aiding resistance group and XCOM. Cool. To present, spent time in detention camp until XCOM realized his role in the war, agreed to Reclamation Agency transfer. Director Kelly approved his admission to the Chimera Squad. And then we've got Patchwork. Mexico. First of 3 children raised in Puebla. 2015, orphaned and grievously wounded, lost both legs and an arm. Oh, yeah. Cool. I love it. 2016 to 2034, the occupation. Raised communally at a relocation camp. Eventually moved into Advent's version of an orphanage. Used as propaganda after a gene therapy clinic rebuilt her limbs. Grew disillusioned with Advent as her technical skills improved. Extracted by XCOM at the behest of an anonymous tip. Later learned to be her own. Oh, right. Her own anonymous tip. Fine. The War for Liberation. Initially supported XCOM as an engineer on the Avenger. Oh, she was on the Avenger. Transitioned to active duty after mid-2035 loss in personnel. To present, remained with XCOM, transitioned back to engineering, joined the Reclamation Agency at the request of Chief Ben. Wow. Her technical acumen is a boon to Chimera Squad. And lastly, we've got Zephyr. Old World Origin, Australia. Okay. No confirmed past. Scattered records suggest he was an Australian undergoing the hybrid amalgamation and psionic love procedure in 2021 at 14 years old. The occupation, officially created in 2021 per Advent records, transferred to City 31, worked as a loyal Advent soldier under the psionic network, separated from the psionic network by the Skirmishers Resistance faction, joined the Skirmishers and quickly rose in their ranks, operated primarily in City 31's region. War for Liberation, fought Advent alongside XCOM during for the duration of the war, was present for the fall of City 31 at 28, and at present left Skirmishers at the war's end, applied to the Reclamation Agency after failing to uncover her human past. Recommended for Chimera Squad by multiple XCOM soldiers she once fought aside. Okay, cool. And that's all we can do here for now.
Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. As long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours.
Okay, so we've got 131 credits. 5 aim. Okay, so things obviously work different. We've got breaching charge, key card. Okay. So Reclamation gets more intel from live captures than body counts. Agents are encouraged to incorporate non-lethal trank rounds to their loadouts. Now I do know that is going to be useful, so we'll take that for now. And we'll see what sort of okay. So we only have the one mission. What are these? Oh, okay. We can't do anything with these at the moment. Okay. Investigate the progeny. Whisper here. I'll keep you updated on activities requiring our attention. Speaking of which, the entire progeny front company just opened fire on 31 PD. We should check it out. I get 30 credits as a reward.
Hostile forces need leadership to function. If authorized by the director, you may need to neutralize a hostile leader. Subduing your target is always preferred. Enemy leadership, if captured, provides valuable intel.
Okay. We'll give him the trank rounds. We'll give her the breach item. Three projected encounters. Alright. I haven't fully explored everything yet, but, you know.
3-1 PD asked to speak with this company's owner about his connections to the progeny. That's when his staff pulled weapons, and the police barely made it out.
I sense a crude psionic signal. No idea of the source.
You would know better than I would. Keep your mind peeled, I guess.
Okay, breach mode. So, side window. All units entering here get 3 mobility. Okay. Successful shots on enemies during breach will stun. I like that. All units entering here will get 25 aim. Okay, so we're going to put Zephyr in here for the mobility. Patchwork, you go in there. And then we'll send Zephyr and Terminal in here. We'll send her in first. Send you in second. Alright, let's try that.
Time to move.
We shall move in.
Okay, she's got an acolyte. Blitz towards an enemy and melee attacks them after the breach. Okay. Go for it. %33% crit. Got a thrall. Take him out. We can take the thrall, do that. We've got 2 acolytes. Thrall, we can potentially take him out. 67 though. Okay, put some damage into the acolyte. They're all surprised. And put some damage into him. Oh, Kraise, outrageous. Okay, so he's stunned. Team up, what does that do? Zephyr coordinates with unimpaired ally moving their turn next on the timeline. Only used once per mission. We've got 3 encounters, so let's not do that for now. Got this thrall. Pick him. Nice. And we get to move as well. Excellent. Look at the movement range. There's only 2 left. Who's going first? He is. Okay then. Let's move her around this side.
Transferring. Move or die.
I thought he was stunned. Outrageous. Should have taken him out. So she's got chaining jolt. We can basically subdue all of these guys. Yeah, subdue him.
Target is under arrest.
Go for next. Subdue him.
Hostile is under arrest.
Oh, I love it.
Hybrids can't move like that. Not since Advent's psionic network went down.
We'll find more answers inside.
Okay, cool. And there are fewer aggressive enemies present at this entrance. Last unit through this entrance will have their weapon disabled. Yeah, no. So we'll send Patchwork in first. Zephyr in next. Terminal and Verge. Okay.
We're going in.
Got 92 up there. That might be worth doing. Try that. Good. That's him dead. 100, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, take the thrall. $91, 83. Okay, take the 91. And you've got 90 up there. Okay. So he's going to go second. Got nice cover in there, we can take him out. Who's next? He is. Okay, subdue him.
Arrested another target.
Excellent.
Hostile subdued.
And then we've got this guy. Should safeguard her, really.
Need a little help?
Just a scratch.
And that's a one-turn cooldown. Okay, good. Yeah, Overwatch.
Got you covered.
Miss. Okay. Okay, I'm perfectly happy with that. Let's stupor him 70%.
Your thoughts are mine.
Got him. And we'll take the 50-50. Got him and got rid of the cover. Excellent. And chaining jolt. Okay, yeah, do it. Okay, loving this. So far, so good.
You're about
Last
to enter
breach.
some offices. Now the owner must be holed up in there.
Okay, all non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. Okay. Last unit through this entrance gets +1 armor. Okay. I think we'll send Zephyr through here. Oh, she's the only one with a charge. Ah, okay. Alright, let's send everyone through here. We'll send Virgin first. Patchwork. And then Terminal last. Try that.
Rip it open.
Okay, we've got 4 enemies. An acolyte there who's aggressive. What's this? Gain 75 defense and 75 dodge until the agent's first turn. Considering he's actually targeting her, that's not bad an option. Okay, take that one. Nice, unconscious. 86. 68. 57. Got him. Alright, take him out. Okay, Zephyr took some damage. Okay.
Eyes on VIP. Subdue if possible.
Okay. Who's going to be going first? You are. Okay. And then what I want to do is team up Verge. Okay. Whack him. I love it. 5 damage. Beautiful. He gets to move, right? Put her in the cover here.
On the run.
Okay, let's Battle Madness him.
Go on. Lash out.
Keep them off our backs.
Got him.
Unimpressive.
Nice. And then Stupor him, I suppose. Stun for 2. Love it.
She desires.
Oh man, that soulfire sucks. I'd love to see what the percentage chances are over this. Stunned anyway. Okay, let's move her to better cover.
Watch my back.
Okay, do that.
Frying the hostile. Copy the blood.
Can't really get a good shot on him. Alright, come over to the full cover.
On the run.
And try for him. Good crit. Okay. Oh, we can crippling blow this guy.
Subdued hostile.
Yeah, go and subdue him. Mind you, he's not going to move for a while. That is him, right? Yeah, okay. In that case, come over to the full cover.
Crossing over.
Super that guy. Nice. Oh, he can still fire. Okay. I need to get a hold of what these stun things mean. Well, chain him.
Zapping the target. Shocking hostile.
And then subdue him. Job done.
Stay down.
Lightly wounded. Okay, front company's shut down. Way to go. Whatever their plans were, the progeny no longer have that company on their payroll. Oh, and Director Kelly is on the line. I'll patch it through when you get back to base. 7 captain enemies, 20 intel. Brilliant. I need to figure out what that's... So that stuns only takes the actions away, not the turns. That's how it works. Oh, from the archives, Bradford. Oh, Bradford. Aliens in your agency. Jane, what are you thinking? What is our greatest existential threat? The Elders returning. If they do, we will need to fight them off. Everyone, I get it. I've seen the projections, but do you really think the Commander will go for this? Kelly responds, I think the Commander has always seen the bigger picture. Transcript from Reclamation Working Group Meeting 2037. So we get 30 credits and 20 intel.
Progeny went after expensive assets. What's behind their sudden need for funding? They have no love for hybrids, which presumes a motive to kill the mayor. As for means, psionics could give them the ultimate insider, a member of Mayor Nightingale's protective detail.
Yeah, it was done during the war. It was done during the invasion. Okay, investigation status. More than once, progeny fleeing the scene seemed to vanish without a trace. Figure out how they managed to this magic trick. No dark events. That's an overview, fine. Chimera Squad shut down a progeny front company. Reviewing the impounded data gave Reclamation a better sense of the progeny's scope and goals. Still don't know who the leader is. Okay. Now, how does the whole health thing work?
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something.
Okay. We need a tank, someone that can take damage. Probably Cherub, really, isn't it? Mind you, that dazzle thing. Alright, Cherub.
Whisper! Hey, man.
Cherub, welcome to City 31. You up to speed?
Yeah, I can't wait. When do we head to the field office?
This is the field office. You get used to it.
Really?
Actually, no. It's a dump.
But it's our dump, so we'll make it work.
I wish we could bottle his enthusiasm.
Okay, let's have a look at his biography. Old World's origin, Estonia. Prior to the war, belonged to the empty cohort, a batch of hybrid clones with full Advent training but no Advent indoctrination. Cool. War for Liberation emerged from his clone crash, immediately befriended 2 XCOM soldiers. And present, transferred to detention center. Exhaustive testing revealed no Advent sympathies, despite being part of the Bellasmar clone line. Don't know what that is. Released from detention and recommended as a test case for XCOM utilizing skills of the empty cohort. Transferred to the Reclamation Agency after proving his capability. Requested placement in Chimera Squad at first opportunity. Reclamation HQ has observed his enthusiasm improve his morale of the squad, the morale of his squad on multiple occasions. Okay, cool.
More than
Let's see what the map
once,
says.
progeny fleeing the scene seemed to vanish without a trace. Figure out how they manage this magic trick.
So... Okay. Advent bunker down here. No field team. No field team. No field. No, fine. I'd love to know what these field team things are. We open them with intel. Okay, and the city anarchy, and I'm assuming... Okay, once they get to unrest, anarchy starts. Okay, cool.
Chimera Squad, I'm Commissioner Maloof of 31 PD. To be blunt, I don't give a Chrysalit's ass about the politics. I'm glad you're in the city. 31 PD was stretched thin before the mayor's death. There are gaps to fill, and that's where you come in. When your agents can handle a situation better than my officers, I'll send the details your way. If the city council has a problem with that, I'll take the heat. They can't afford to fire me. I look forward to working with you.
When you aren't on mission, you need to maintain your skills, physical and mental. Training is the place to do it. It's also where you can adapt to any lasting wounds received in the field. So don't let those wounds linger. You'll pay for them in the long term.
Okay, let's try this. And we'll send in... Terrible. 3 days. Oh yeah, so that's going to take another 2 days. Okay.
Say a hostile force has access to a dangerous device, but destroying it would cause harm
I
to
think,
you or others. In that case, finesse is the better option. Approach the device and disable it, just as you were trained.
I think we're going to leave it there. So we've got door, vent, and skylight. We can't do the vent. Skylight's not too bad an option. Tech support in downtown. Operation Funky Guillotine coming up next. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I actually really like this game so far. But it is only the first mission. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye now.